If you have a midlife woman in your life, or you are one, I don't want you to go buy another candle. I'm going to show you the 12 gifts she actually wants, including the one thing that helped me finally understand my metabolism in real time. And no, it's not another supplement. Because here's the truth. Perimenopause changes everything. Your sleep, your stress tolerance, your metabolism, your energy by the afternoon, and even your temperature at night, which is why some of the gifts on this list are absolute game changers. So instead of guessing or buying things that she won't use, I put together the real list, the things that make you feel better, not just clutter your house, gifts that support your hormones and your nervous system, and honestly, your sanity. And before we jump in, if you're new here, I'm Nikki. I'm a midlife mom of 3, and I am in the thick of perimenopause myself. And everything on this list is something I use, I love, or I wish someone would have given me a long time ago to say, here, you deserve this. So I want you to think of this as your perimenopause survival guide, but fun. And I will link everything in the description below so that you have what you need and you can get gifts for the women in your life. So first, we're going to start with a few gifts that will make you feel better right away. And the first one is something that I absolutely love, and it's one of those things that I didn't understand until I actually bought it, but it is a red light box. And there are so many benefits to using a red light box. It will help boost your mood and your energy, especially in these winter months. It's going to help reduce inflammation and soreness. And I love to use it when, especially on me or my kids, when either there's an injury. I've used it for my kids with their sports injuries. I've also used it for myself if I've worked out and I am sore from a workout, but also when I'm sick and I have a sore throat or a cough, I'll put it on my throat or my chest and it helps me feel so much better, so much faster. But if you want something that is going to make you relaxed without adding one more thing to your to-do list, this next one is it. And it is something that is super small, a gua sha with some facial oil. Look, I get it. We're all stressed and most of the time our faces show it. And so the gua sha helps really reduce that puffiness and really it starts to make you it boosts that circulation and gives you that I slept look. So at the end of the day, it just feels like a really nice massage. But speaking of feeling good, there's nothing quite like staying cool at night. And this next one has been a massive game changer for me. My husband got me a BedJet last year for Christmas. And if you sleep hot or you wake up sweating and you're starting to get those night sweats, this is absolute heaven because it keeps your body temperature steady all night long. It helps you fall asleep faster. Look, I mean, my husband got it for me last Christmas and we have used it every single night since then. Some nights I might freeze him out, but that's okay because I sleep so much better. So now that we've covered a few gifts that are going to make her feel human again, I want to move on to some things that help you with your energy and metabolism because this is where some of the magic starts. And the first one is something and a brand that I use and love and support and have every single day of my life, and that is anything from Just Ingredients. I use her protein every single day in so many different ways. I use it in my coffee every single day and make a fancy protein latte. I also will use the electrolytes because you need electrolytes to help you with rehydration. And not only that, I use so many of the different supplements for me specifically. And I also use some of the skincare products like the facial serum because it doesn't irritate my skin and it feels so good. So Just Ingredients is the way to go for any clean protein supplements or anything that your body is looking for. This is a product that I really trust. But if your morning coffee is making you jittery and crashy, try this swap next, and that is mud water. Look, I love this because there are some mornings, yes, I love my protein coffee and I will have it all the time. But sometimes in the afternoon, I want something warm and cozy and it will give me the energy, but not have a massive caffeine spike. And so mud water is a great option for this. And it supports focus and calm energy. It is a great replacement for coffee if you don't want to have coffee at all because it helps with your hormones. And I can throw it with some protein powder also and have that in there too. If you're looking to make a switch from coffee, this is what I would suggest. But speaking of breakfast, this next one is kind of like a fun one, but something that I really love. And it is a Ninja Creami because I can make protein ice cream. And yes, it's a thing. My kids and my husband got this for me for my birthday last year, and I didn't think it was going to be something that I would use a lot. But look, like women in their perimenopausal stage need protein. And guess what? When you make protein ice cream, you can start to hit your protein target without feeling like a chore. So that's huge in and of itself. But also, if you're craving something sweet at night, you can replace your late night sugary filled ice cream with a quick scoop of protein ice cream. So you're hitting a lot of things all at once. I have tried so many different recipes in my Ninja Creamy, and they have all been so good. But guess what? I also use the Just Ingredients protein to make all of these recipes. So make sure you grab a bag of your favorite. I'm loving the salted caramel right now. Also, make sure that you make extra because your kids are going to want it. So I highly recommend getting the bigger containers. All right, so now we're getting into the gift that I teased earlier, the one that literally finally helped me understand my metabolism in real time, and that is a Lumen. Honestly, I never in a million years would have thought that I would have wanted something like this. But since I started using it over the past few months, it has been a game changer because it shows me how my body is using my fuel. So my fat versus my carbs shows me what I need to eat that day to support any goals that I have. It will help me understand what I need to eat in that day. And then it just makes me feel like I understand my metabolism even more because this is a point in your life where metabolism is tricky. You've got all of these things going on with your hormones, and metabolism makes it one thing more for you to think about. But the Lumen has been huge, and it takes me 10 seconds in the morning and 10 seconds at night to open the app, blow my breath, understand the meals that I should eat. So this one is one of those things that might feel a little bit fancy, should you say? But I love data, and understanding data for me and my body is so huge. Because once you understand what your metabolism actually needs, then you need something to help you stay hydrated. And that is where my favorite water bottle comes in, and that is the Awala water bottle. Because I love this one. I've tried so many water bottles. I'm one of those people who I don't love to drink water, which is why I drink my Just Ingredients electrolytes. But the other thing is I've tried so many different water bottles. And so what I love about the Awala is that it's so easy to carry and I can throw it into my bag and I don't have to worry about leaks. And somehow it makes me drink more water. I don't know if it's because you can either chug the water through the drinking spout or you can sip it. I don't know what it is, but it is my absolute favorite and I want to have more of these. Also, my kids steal them, so I have bought more because my kids steal them because they like them too. But since we've gotten those, I want to move into some gifts that are going to just help you move better in midlife because movement is everything, especially when you want to feel better and you want to live longer. The first one that I got last winter was a walking pad. And I think walking is one of the best things that you can be doing in perimenopause because it's a low impact movement. It's free. You don't have to go anywhere necessarily for it. But if you can't get outside, like on days when it's rainy, snowy, and cold, especially where I live, then you can get on a walking pad for 10, 20 minutes. I love doing it while I'm watching a show. But there are so many benefits to walking. It boosts your energy without spiking your cortisol. And also, it is really good for your mental health because it allows you to have your time and your space without anybody bothering you. Even better if you go for a walk with a kid or a spouse and just have a conversation. But if you want to level that walk up just a little bit more, then grab a weighted vest because that is number 10 and I absolutely love mine. I bought mine. I started walking in mine last January, and over the last 12 months, I have noticed an increase in my calorie burn without spending more time doing anything because I literally just added a weighted vest. I love that this adds good resistance, so it will actually boost your bone density. And look, you don't have to use it just for walks, but you can also use it for chores and while you're outside chasing your kids. So it can really be great for anything. And let me tell you, last year I started with a 12-pound vest, and within 4 or 5 months, I was up to a 20-pound vest. So there are so many great things to do and to use it for, but definitely grab one. And my favorite one is linked below. And if you're ready to actually build strength, then a weighted set of dumbbells is definitely what you need. And those are going to do so much for you, but muscle is actually so important for your metabolism and for blood sugar, especially in perimenopause. So you want to make sure that you are lifting weights and doing resistance training multiple times a week. I usually tell my clients at least 3. And these weighted dumbbell sets are going to be something that you can use forever. Look, I have a set that we have used for the last 10 years now, and they are wonderful. But also, my kids are getting to the age where they're using them too. And so it's one of those things that you make an investment in, but it's going to last for a really long time. And last but not least, the one that really surprised me, and I'm so excited, is a vibration plate. It looks weird, but it works. And the thing is that these are becoming more and more popular because they help the circulation and they help lymphatic drainage. And they're such a great recovery tool or a warm-up tool before you go for your workout. And nothing beats it being easier on your joints. So all of these things make this vibration plate so much fun. And I have to say, I can't wait to use mine more. So that's it. That is the full perimenopause guide for 2025. The gifts that actually support your hormones, your energy, your nervous system, and let's be honest, your life. And if you want the thing that's going to make all of these easier, grab my free guide, 5 days to finally know what to eat in perimenopause. It's linked below. Because when you know how to eat for your hormones, honestly, everything else starts making so much more sense. And if you want my real food system, come join me in the Real Food Made Easy Collective. It's where we're building this in real life without zero perfection and zero guilt. So go treat yourself or send this video to someone who needs a not so subtle hint.